time to review the Mario movie. Let's go! This is Rabbit Ball Animation Bliss, and welcome to At the Movies, where I talk about the most recent animated films that just came out. So today's animated film that I'll be talking about today is the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And before I get into my thoughts about this movie, here are a few words from the channel. Alright, Animaniacs, now let's get on the social media train. Want to chat with us in 100 words or less? Then check out our Twitter account. Want to chat with us within a group? Then check out our Facebook account. Want to get the lowdown on everything dealing with animation on this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program. So the movie starts off with Mario and his brother Luigi doing a plumbing business, and things are not going so well for them in terms of the plumbing business. And one day, Mario and Luigi finds a plumbing business that's really out of control. So they decide to go and fix the plumbing problem, but when Mario and Luigi goes inside the pipes ends up taking Mario and Luigi to the Mushroom Kingdom. And Mario and Luigi ended up being separated from each other. And it turns out that Luigi gets captured by Bowser. And so Mario goes through the Mushroom Kingdom and he meets up with Princess Peach. And together they try to go and save Luigi from Bowser. So before I talk about my thoughts about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I want to let you guys know about my history with the Mario franchise at large. So I was aware of the Mario franchise when I was a kid. I used to watch the Super Mario Bros. Super Show as a kid, and I did play like 1 or 2 Mario games as a kid. But unfortunately, because I didn't really have a Nintendo growing up, and I only had like the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, I didn't really play a lot of Mario games growing up. So therefore, I didn't really know that much about Mario's character or how his world works out in general. So even though I didn't know much about Mario as a character going into this movie, I was still really excited to watch this movie because it's about Mario. And even though I don't know much about Mario's character, I was still really excited to see Mario make his film debut again after many years of not having his own movie, since the last movie that Mario had was a live action movie that was made in 1993, and let's just say that it wasn't the best thing to happen to the franchise. But now Mario has returned to the big screen, and now he has a fully animated movie, which is really awesome. And because of that, I was really excited to watch this movie. So I actually sat down and watched this movie in theaters, and lo and behold, I ended up really loving this movie. So let's talk about what I did like about this movie. So the first thing I really liked about this movie was how faithful this movie was to the video games. You rarely see any video game movies that are faithful to the video games they are based off of. And thankfully, because Nintendo was heavily involved with this movie, the Mario movie ended up being much more faithful to the games, and I really love that. I love the fact that we get to see a lot of references from the games pop up in this movie. I love the fact that the soundtrack has a lot of music taken from the Mario games, and they are done so well in this movie. And it was just great seeing all the references from the games pop up in this movie and still be able to be wrapped up in this engaging narrative with this movie. Another thing that I really liked about this movie was Bowser himself. So Bowser is the main antagonist of this film, and I thought that he was like the best character in this film. Jack Black did such a fantastic job in voicing Bowser's character, and I just love Bowser as a character because he's both funny and he's both threatening at the same time. And I think the movie did a fantastic job at balancing his character and making him not too threatening but not too hilarious at the same time, and just have that perfect balance for this character. And then another thing I really loved about this movie was the animation itself. I love the fact that this film is very colorful, especially when Mario gets to the Mushroom Kingdom. And I just love how this film is so dedicated to having the appearance from the games pop up on the big screen. And they did such a fantastic job with animating everything in this movie, as all the characters are so lively. And I just love how lively the animation is for this film. And as for the voices, because I know you guys are wondering about how I felt about the celebrity voices for these characters, I thought that they did a pretty good job. Like, I wasn't really one of those people who was like, Chris Pratt is voicing Mario? That's terrible. I was like one of those people who was more like, okay, let's see what Chris Pratt can do with Mario's character. And I thought he did a pretty good job with voicing Mario. I think everybody did a really great job at voicing these characters. They really got into the spirit of these characters, and they did the best they can in making the characters sound like how they would sound like in the games. So I really like the voice work with this movie. Now, if there are any issues that I have with this movie, the biggest issue that I have with this movie was that I felt like the plot was moving too fast. Like, I felt like there wasn't a lot of time to kind of rest in this movie and just explore the Mushroom Kingdom and just see how Mario is able to deal with the Mushroom Kingdom and just see how everything works in the Mushroom Kingdom. And I felt like with the plot, it was all about, let's go rescue Luigi, and just go through everything so fast. And I was like, well, I want to learn more about the Mushroom Kingdom. I wanted to learn more about Mario and Luigi's home in Brooklyn. Like, I felt like the movie could have slowed down a bit and give us more insight into these characters and into the world that they live in. So yeah, I felt like the plot with this movie just moved way too fast for me to really take in the world that the characters live in. And then another issue that I have with this film was that I felt like the characters were very underdeveloped. Like, I know they were trying to do the best they can with developing Mario and Luigi's relationship with each other. Like, they have Mario and Luigi being close as brothers, and I do love that. And I wish that the movie spent more time with that. And apparently the movie was trying to develop a relationship between Mario and Princess Peach, but again, because the movie was so rushed, we didn't really have enough time to really get engaged with these characters. So I wish that the characters were better developed in this film. Before I give out my overall thoughts on this movie, I would like to let you guys know that there are affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in buying any of the movies mentioned or linked in this video. If you buy any of the movies mentioned in this video using the affiliate links in the description box below, I will receive a small commission, which will greatly help with this channel. So please feel free to use the affiliate links in the description box below if you are interested in adding any of the movies mentioned in this video to your movie collection. So overall, I really enjoyed the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Even though the plot felt very rushed and I wish that the characters were better developed, I had a lot of fun with this movie. I love the colorful animation in this film. I love the fact that this film was very faithful to the games, and I thought that the voice acting was very well done, and I love Bowser as a character. So if you're a huge fan of the Mario video games, then you'll definitely love this movie. And even if you're not a huge fan of the Mario games, you'll definitely still have a lot of fun with this movie. So those are my thoughts on the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what's your favorite animated adaptation based off a video game series? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rowdy's blog, Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later. Hey animation fans, like this video? If you want to see more animated content from this channel, then please hit that big old animated subscribe button so that you can get more awesome content from this channel.